So, what is it like to live without TV? Now, I'll tell a bit of a lie here. I do actually have a TV. In this country, we're basically scrapping, I think in a few weeks it's going to be completely scrapped. Analog TV systems, they're finished, they're gone. They're probably going to be turned off at the end of this year, at the end of 2013. And we're moving to digital, and basically everyone's got a digital. Mine is a digital in there. I've got another analog that's completely set up to run in the car, although I've more or less never used it. Bit of a waste of money. But yeah, I've got a TV, but I don't have an antenna. It's only hooked up to VCR player and DVD and all that. So I miss out on all the crap that comes on the news. Anyway, what is it like to miss out on all that? Well, you're probably better off, to be honest. I'm always a great advocate of smashing your TV because, look, you know, I go over there and I see my parents watching, you know, the X Factor and Dancing with the Stars and this and that. And you know what? I don't mean to be mean to anybody, but if some rogue Air Force dickhead flew over with a fighter jet and put a missile through the roof, it wouldn't mean a shit to me. It wouldn't mean a damn. You know, I couldn't give a stuff about celebrity stuff or anything like that. You know, if they got all the celebrities and put them in the Superdome in America and flew over and dumped a bloody missile, Patriot missile, friggin' Tomahawk, whatever, straight through the roof, I couldn't give a shit. I really could not give a damn. Not to say that I'm, you know, deliberately wish death on them all, but I just couldn't be bothered. You know, I really am not interested, and I think a lot of it is just, you know, as somebody else said, in the background they're raping the blooming country, and all your rights are disappearing out the window and all this stuff, and meanwhile they've all got you mesmerised with all this crap like Dancing with the Stars and all that, you know. And I know it's entertainment, and I know some people, you know, want to have some entertainment. I also feel there's something intrinsically wrong with us not being able to entertain ourselves and then people actually having jobs entertaining us. I think there's something intrinsically wrong with life being boring if you've got to rely on other people to entertain you. You know, but there's a number of things that I miss out on with TV that really fall into two categories. Celebrity things, fashion things, and all these current trends that last for 2 weeks and then look completely daggy, like Gangnam Style and stuff like that. And the old bad news is good news. Now, I'll start with all the celebrity fashion trends. As I said, I couldn't give a damn about celebrities. You know, if Paris Hilton's snorting cocaine off Jessica Simpson's butt, I couldn't give a damn. You know, it really doesn't matter. But I'll say it is beneficial to miss out on things like Gangnam Style. The first I ever heard of it was, you know, I don't know, it was on YouTube, obviously. And I saw it come up, you know, as one of the views, and I thought, what the hell is this crap, and just kept going. But, you know, the first time I actually heard the beat at all was two girls singing it to each other who were in a hardware store. They were hardware store employees. You know, and a few weeks later, everybody's sick to death of it. 2 months later, they absolutely hate it. They voted, you know, what's one of the most annoying things, and it was voted Gangnam Style was 2 months after, you know. And, you know, there's other great things like missing out on Justin Bieber. I sort of feel that one of the good ways that I could have really promoted the cardboard house was to kidnap the bugger and hold him hostage in the cardboard house. I think that would have been a great promotion for the cardboard house, especially if he's so piss-weak he couldn't punch his way out of it. Because it is pretty hard cardboard, that stuff, contrary to what you may believe about cardboard. That 40mm honey cell is pretty damn good stuff. And the other things that we missed out on included, we didn't get to see too much of twerking, which I think was a good thing. What was the other one? Harlem Shake. I've seen a couple of those videos, but a lot of that stuff, that wasn't too bad. I mean, it was absolutely pointlessly ridiculous anyway. Just sitting there having a fit on the ground or whatever they were doing half the time, banging their head against the wall and all this sort of stuff. But you miss out on all that sort of celebrity drivel. The Kardashians. That'd be the first ones I'd want to get hit with the blooming Superdome cruise missile. I'll miss out on all them and all their pointless dribble. And a lot of other things. I didn't know about the earthquake in the Philippines I knew about Fukushima straight away. Because this stuff, you sometimes see it on your YouTube front page and whatnot. And I do spend a little bit too much time on YouTube in case you haven't realised. But I didn't even know about this earthquake for 2 weeks. And then I saw it, you heard about the thing in the Philippines and that, they had a bit of an earthquake. And I just heard dribs and drabs about there's a bunch of people died. And that's all I heard. But to actually really read anything on it and see anything, it was about 2 weeks. I heard about it within about 3 days, I think it was. But I didn't really understand what exactly had happened and how many people had really died. And what was really going down, and sending me photos for 2 weeks. All I knew was something had happened where there'd been a few people die. I think I may have even heard of it on a AM radio, I think it was. I don't know if it wasn't when I was playing around with a crystal radio, to be honest. But there's a lot of things that, when you're an off-gridder, and especially, you'll understand this especially if you're a prepper, or you're somebody who's sort of way out in the back blocks, or sort of doesn't give a stuff about modern society, or you're a homesteader, or you're somebody who's just sort of walked away from this celebrity bullshit culture, you'll understand that you don't miss anything by not watching TV. You don't lose anything. In fact, you actually gain by not seeing all this brainless crap, that they're dangling in front of all the sheep to keep them entertained, while in the background your taxes are going up and your rights are going down. So would I recommend putting your axe through your TV? Absolutely. The only thing TVs are actually good for is watching documentaries. Or if you got not too grand eyesight, using to plug into your computer so you got a bigger screen, as Troy does and a couple other people I know do. But a lot of this stuff is all hogwash, and I'm not missing out on it, because it's all hogwash. So if you want to clear your mind out and you're sick of sort of celebrity culture and all that stuff, I completely recommend the concept of giving your TV away to your friend, leaving it at your mum's house for 2 weeks, a month. You know what? I recommend not watching it for 6 months, and then you may decide that you can play DVDs through your computer and you've got another item that you can sell, or another item that you can do without. But purely when it comes to wasting time, TV is one of the biggest damn time wasters, even over YouTube, far beyond YouTube. Because you can watch your TV and you think, this program is alright, I might just watch this, and this is what happens to me. And you start watching it and you're part way through it and you're thinking, yeah, this is sort of alright, but maybe it'll get better. It's not that great, but maybe it'll get better. And then after 3 hours of watching this movie, you go, that was shit, that was actually a waste of my time watching that. And you always get to bed late, and then you're tired the next day for work. And at the end of the day, a lot of the stuff you watch isn't really worth watching. Now, at least with YouTube, if you don't like it, you just bang, cut it out, click next video, or you just say, okay, that's enough, bang, close off and go to bed. You know, and that can get a bit, I sort of let things get a bit out of control. I end up spending a few too many hours there sometimes. But there's more hogwash on TV than there is on YouTube, unless you're looking at some brainless idiot's page who's, oh, here's my video of me twerking. Oh, God blimey. But yeah, you know, give it a thought. I do recommend not watching your TV for quite a while. Instead, you can watch me talking a lot of crap. But yeah, you know, that's my view on TV and what it's like living without TV.